Moving on to the next bottle now. As you can see, it really does not get much easier than this when it comes to the process of bottling your own beer at home. It is incredibly straightforward and efficient. Now, we have spent a lot of time and effort to develop a brand new, comprehensive system that simplifies the entire workflow from start to finish. This specialized equipment makes the entire process easier to bottle your beer. It will go much faster than traditional methods. In fact, it takes about 10 seconds to fill a single bottle. This efficiency means it takes just under 10 minutes to bottle 25 liters of beer. In addition to the speed, you avoid oxidation and you avoid picking up unwanted sediment because this unique siphon draws liquid directly from the surface. That means the intake doesn't go down into the sediment at the bottom. So that's exactly why we think it is the best choice. I want to emphasize that this is an absolutely fantastic product that we have just developed. So right now, I am going to open and assemble it for you so you can see exactly what it looks like when it is fully set up. And then afterwards, in the next video, we will demonstrate exactly how it works. Inside the box, you will find that there are 2 full meters of flexible tubing. In addition to that, there are also some essential fittings included to ensure everything connects perfectly. And then, moving right along, we have the pump itself. So let's take a moment to unpack this pump first and see what we have here. It is a 12-volt pump, and of course it comes complete with a power supply and a convenient switch. It includes everything you could possibly need, making the setup super easy. The primary advantage of this pump is that it functions as a suction pump. Now, normally in these situations, you might have to manually prime the line or even suck with your mouth to get the flow started. Maybe you are standing there struggling with some other manual pump, or perhaps you have to shake it to get it started. But here, you simply just press a button. It really doesn't get much easier or more convenient than that. And the reason there is some water coming out of the pump right now is because every pump has been thoroughly tested for quality. So it should just work perfectly for you. So here is the pump itself. We have the power supply, there is a ball, we have 2 different fittings. There is a small fitting with a specific size. What we have here is a comprehensive kit that includes a sturdy hose holder along with a high-quality silicone hose. Just take a look at that. This is exactly what a complete set like this is supposed to look like when you see it in person. And of course, it is important to note that it looks quite amortized, meaning it has clearly been built to last and provides great value over a long period of time, making it a very wise investment for any home brewer looking for durability and functional design in their equipment. But it's actually pretty simple to understand. So now I'll just go ahead and assemble it for you right here. Then we'll demonstrate exactly how it works. What you really need to pay close attention to is that on the top part here, there's a small arrow, and it points specifically in this way. So that means the suction side is located here, and the outlet is over here. And that means the suction is what you have placed down in your fermentation tank. Let's just take a quick look here. Now, when you are putting this together, you just need to focus on hand tightening the components. There is absolutely no need to use any extra force or tools here. Nothing like that is required at all. It simply needs to be hand tightened until it feels secure. There we go. That looks perfect. And as I mentioned earlier, this part here is the suction assembly. That means we are going to need this specific float, which is designed to float around freely on the very top of the beer. It needs to go right in here, positioned carefully inside the housing. First, you'll want to carefully put this fitting on and then securely attach the hose. You will notice that everything just fits together perfectly, which is really great to see. The hardest part of the entire process right now is simply trying to get this thick hose all the way over the end of the connector. There we go. So what that means is that this specific line will serve as the suction coming directly from the fermenter, and then you have about 2 full meters of hose to work with here. Of course, you are more than welcome to cut it down to a smaller size if you personally think that 2 meters is a bit too much for your specific setup. And there's no nozzle or anything like that. You just stick this hose down into the bottle. Now we've set up a demonstration to show how to bottle beer, though in this case, it's just water, just to demonstrate. The hose has been placed into the fermenter, positioned right the height of the spigot. That's absolutely perfect. And as you can see, the float is resting there and the hose is just underneath it, which means that the beer will always be drawn from the top, so there won't be any sediment coming through. So that's exactly how it should be. These last 30 centimeters, I'm only touching this now to demonstrate with water, shouldn't be touched with your hands because they're going into the bottle. The way this device works is actually quite simple. First, you place it into the bottle, and now I am going to just put it right here in the front so you can see. And then after that, you just simply press the switch, and let's wait and see how fast it goes. And as soon as you turn the power off, you will notice that the siphon action also stops immediately. It takes about 10 full seconds for the flow to cease completely and for the liquid to settle. When you simply pull the hose upward out of the container, you can clearly see that it fits perfectly into the opening every single time. Now let's move on to the next bottle in the line. We are ready to begin filling the next bottle right away to keep the entire process moving efficiently and smoothly without any interruptions. Now, it really doesn't get much easier than this when it comes to the process of bottling your beer. One of the most difficult and frustrating things with using siphons in general is the tedious task of cleaning them properly. Getting them truly clean can be a real challenge. But with this specific siphon, this innovative electric siphon, the whole job is just incredibly easy. To start, you first need to make a thorough cleaning solution using soap, which effectively removes all of the organic matter and residue. Be sure to use hot water, but remember that the temperature should be a maximum of 50 degrees to ensure everything stays in good condition. You should start with a maximum of 60 degrees, which means using hot tap water. Then let it stand and recirculate for about 15 to 20 minutes. After that, change the water. Add fresh hot water and rinse it through again with hot water. And then afterwards, you do this. Now, it is important, again, when we are talking about pumps, it is vital to use what is called Chemi-Pro-Zip. This is because it does not foam. Whereas if you use Chemi-Pro-San, Chemi-Pro-San is for when you're cleaning your equipment by hand, but Chemi-Pro-Zip doesn't foam, and that's why it is ideal for use with the pump. Whereas the other one foams and will simply damage or ruin the pump. That is the main reason why. Otherwise, good luck.